Hey guys, welcome back to Fire Night Gaming. Today we're going to be looking at pulling aggro part 2. We're going to be looking at, does healing pull aggro over DPS? And we're also going to be looking at conditionary effects that do not cause damage. Will they pull aggro? In this first clip we will have Potato Smasher Annie walk up to this bear and not do any damage to it to pull some aggro, and then I'm going to heal her and see if that pulls aggro, which as y'all can see it does pull aggro. Next, I'm going to have her pull aggro back off of a bear by attacking it and doing damage, and then I'm going to heal her and see if I still pull some aggro. She's getting attacked by both the bears. As soon as I heal her once, I get both the aggro from the bears. So this does confirm that healing in this game will pull aggro. So why is it important to understand the small tendencies and the logistics of healing and pulling aggro and stuff like that in an MMO? Well, as many of us have played before, when a healer unexpectedly pulls aggro and it's not known or it's not planned in a boss fight, it can completely destroy a raid. At least in my experience, that's how it's been. So if you can kind of estimate how much you're able to heal versus the DPS is putting out versus the tank's skill cooldown and off tank skill cooldown, you can pretty much always estimate when or if you're going to pull aggro off onto your healers, and you can be ready for it. And your raid will go completely smoother if you're actually planning for these things to happen and not just trying to fix it on the fly. It is my hope during the rest of this Alpha 1, and if they don't change anything else with the way aggro is pulled, which I think they're going to, but I'm going to like to do some testing to see, is it a 1-for-1 on DPS on pulling aggro? Like 1 health is equal to 1 damage. That is very useful to know, because again, that'll help you estimate how much you're able to heal versus how much damage you're putting out. Is there going to be more tank skills put in that pulls aggro, like a shout or something that focuses more enemies on the tank than the healer that's healing him constantly? All that is very important information that, once more information is given to us and more gameplay is available, I'll be able to give out to you guys. Okay, guys, in this next segment, I'd like to go over conditionary effects that do not cause damage. Will they pull aggro? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to target this creature with my slow ability on my sorcerer that does not deal damage. It just puts the condition of slow on it. As you can see, it does not pull any aggro, even though I targeted the creature and it has a condition on it. Next, I'm going to open up my skill, change it to its level 3, where it does damage at the end, and we'll see if it pulls aggro after that. As you can see, I deal damage to it at the end. Even though I didn't have any aggro in it just from the slow, I pulled the aggro after the damage was done. I believe this is useful information for people that are wanting to skip mobs before bosses. Say they start making stronger mobs before the bosses that we've seen so far. You can put slows on them, maybe even stuns and roots, anything that doesn't cause damage to kind of stop things from chasing you. You'll be able to get to the end of that raid 10 times quicker because you won't be pulling any aggro. You'll just be keeping things locked down. Besides that, I'm sure there's going to be many of other ways that players will find to abuse this system if conditionary effects that don't cause damage won't pull any aggro. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this type of content, feel free to torch that like button and hack that subscribe button for me. It really helps growing channel out. Until next time, Fire Night Gaming, signing out.